and please do not in any way refer or in any way bring him to your statement that indeed Senator Eddie was involved in the withdrawal of security then when you were going through that withdrawal. That was, I believe, in the third Senate. In the third Senate. That's what you're referring, Senator Cherargei. Yes, Senator Eddie wasn't in the House. He was not even a leader, a political leader then. So there's no way he could have had that influence to warrant that. So kindly do not refer to Senator Eddie in this set.
In conclusion, I'm aware Senator Eddie was being thrashed at that time by the current the current governor of Migori, Ochilo Ayako, was thrashing Senator Eddie, and he didn't make it at that time. But I have not mentioned names, Mr. Speaker. I think answered can. In conclusion, what I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, you cannot say the government in office is illegitimate, then you want the same government to provide with you security. How? We cannot allow, and you cannot talk about police brutality and fail to recognize that the police have been killed and injured, Mr. Speaker. So I oppose this statement.
Senator Edwin Sifuna.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. From my perspective, the doctrine of separation of powers, we have a constitution that has created 3 arms of government. In my understanding of this particular doctrine, there is no arm of government that is superior to the other. In fact, Mr. Speaker, all of us in this House are members of the government of Kenya because of the fact that we are members of an arm of government. You must always make the distinction in your head between the government and the political parties that are in power. There is a big difference between ODM, the political party, and the minority leadership or the minority side here in Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I have always asked myself, how did it begin that people elected to an arm of government such as Parliament required to be provided state security? And in fact, if you pursue that line of reasoning and tie it with what I have said about these arms of government being separate but interdependent, I would actually propose a time when, just the way that Parliament has its own assets, like the vehicle that I have been provided for as a leader in this House, we need to have our own police force that does not take directions from anybody other than the leadership of Parliament. Because, Mr. Speaker, this is my view.
Order,
this is
members.
My view.
May the senator be heard in silence.
Speaker, this heckling that I experience from the majority side is what boils my blood sometimes. Then I find myself in hot soup with your seat.
Calm down,
but Mr.
Senator
Speaker,
Sifuna, calm
I will do my best. I have a group of Catholic bishops who are praying for me to ignore the people who try to provoke me on this side. But Mr. Speaker, the point that I was making is that just the way Parliament has its own assets, its own budget, I think when it comes to the security of members, the same should apply. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Keroche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And I want just to say that I'm with these minority side senators, for I can imagine how they are feeling without the security. But I think they know the solution of all this. Thank you. They know